Streetlights sink in the window glass. Evening stretches, letting go of fast. Keys on the table, shoes by the door. You drop the day on the hardwood floor. Soft filter kick like a second heart, beating from the speakers in the dark. Warm sub bass under skin below, slowly pulling you into the glow. Coffee gone cold on the bedside stand. Messages waiting in your hand, but you flip the screen and turn it face down. Let the offline silence cover this town. Pads open like a midnight sea, filling all the empty space in you and me. Shakers whisper like a distant rain, brushing the corners of a crowded brain. You walk a line between couch and wall, barefoot drifting, afraid to fall, but the groove holds steady under your feet. Four on the floor like a calm heartbeat. New disco guitar draws golden arcs over all your old forgotten marks. Tiny phrases shimmering in the air, saying you're still here, you're still there. You've been chasing daylight, burning thin, trying to prove you're allowed to begin, but the night says you already are enough. In a low warm voice through the speakers, dust in the last light flow, let it all slide out. All the heavy noise, all the wired doubt. Let the bass line hold what you can't explain, till your chest feels lighter than your name. We don't need an answer, don't need control, just this slow deep river through the soul. In the last light flow, under fading skies, you remember how it feels to ride. Electric piano, sketches, amber lines on the pages of your tired mind. Each soft chord, a gentle hand, smoothing ripples in the sand. Memories flicker on the plaster, white little film frames from another night. Times you stayed when you should have left, times you laughed with a hollow chest. And now they pass like distant cars, headlights shrinking into stars. You don't hold on, you let them go. Watch them fade in the afterglow. You lean on the wall, eyes half closed, breathe in sync with the groove you chose. Vocal chops drifting, sweet and thin, fragments of feelings you kept within. They never finish, they never say why, just hover around you, soft and shy, like words you almost dare to speak when your courage is still half weak. Hi-hats tick like a gentle clock, but there is no race, no shame, no shock, just a steady passing of this time, measured in bass instead of a line. You thought peace would come as a thunderclap, one big moment, then a perfect map, but it slips in quiet, bar by bar, sitting down beside who you are. In the last light flow, let it all slide out. All the heavy noise, all the wired doubt. Let the bass line hold what you can't explain, till your chest feels lighter than your name. We don't need an answer, don't need control, just this slow deep river through the soul. In the last light flow, under fading skies, you remember how it feels to ride. Breakdown falls like a gentle hush, drums fall back, world loses rush, just bass and pads and a key, enough to keep you company. You sing to the floor, back to the bed, ceiling turn into waves instead. Every slow inhale, every calm exhale, rise the groove like a silent sail. Maybe tomorrow still a crowded train, maybe you still walk with old hidden pain, but right now you found a softer ground in the quiet center of the sound. And the last light flow, just stay right here where the room grows wide and the mind feels clear. Let the night hold tight what the day can't keep, till the beat drifts out and you fall asleep. Hotel lobby, humming at half-speed glow. Suitcases rolling in soft echo. Netted jazz in the distant bar, but your playlist's better by far. You ride the elevator, 5th floor side. Carpet swallow the noise as you pass by. Key card blink, then a quiet click. Door opens on a room that feels generic. You drop your jacket on the nameless chair. The city view waits in the window there, but first you press play, let the speakers wake. Give the silence something warm to take. Soft filter kick in the empty room, turns impersonal walls into a private cocoon. Sub-bass lingers near your ribs and spine, drawing a border where you can define. Air vents whisper their steady hush. Late arrivals in the hallway rush, but inside here the tempo is yours. 4 on the floor at a gentle course. You sit on the bed, shoes loosely tied, letting the travel dust slide off inside. Every airport, every rushing gate dissolving slowly as the pads inflate. You've been checking into other lives, trying on stories you hope survive, but the mirror sees through your clever spin. And tonight, so does the music within. This is your late check-in to yourself. No front desk, no keys, no shelf, just a mellow groove and a fading view, and a simple question: how are you? Let the shakers trace around your doubt, till the static in your chest smooths out. In this late check-in under soft room light, you finally feel mostly here tonight. New disco guitar glows in the air, like a bedside lamp that actually cares. Its tiny licks climb up your throat, untangling knots around each note. Electric piano flows like low warm rain across the carpet of your brain. All the footprints from the past week's race blur into a softer, nameless place. The suitcase yawns at the end of the bed, close half folded tasks in your head, but you don't unzip possess a kinder goal to simply check in with your own soul. This year late check into yourself. No front desk, no keys, no shelf, just a mellow groove and a fading view and a simple question: how are you? Let the shakers trace around your doubt till the static in your chest smooths out. In this late check-in under soft room light, you finally feel mostly here tonight. Breakdown strips the room to pulse and breath, kick bass, a pad, the rest in death. You lie on the quilt like it's open sea, floating on a looped melody. You think of all the times you lied. Yeah, I'm good with the practice stride. Tonight you try another way, even if there's no one else to say. You whisper truth to the ceiling tiles, half-formed feelings, crooked trials. The track doesn't judge, just holds the frame, reverb carrying what you can't name. As the instruments slowly layer back in, you feel a little more under your own skin. Not fixed, not bright, not fully okay, but less like you're miles behind your day. You sit up, toes on the carpet floor, heart not pounding like before. Outside, sirens faded into the hum. Inside, your pulse learns a calmer drum. Electric keys bloom with the final phrase, like the last light of a distant blaze. You close your eyes and let it land like a stamp on your own hand. This is your late check into yourself. No front desk, no keys, no shelf, just a mellow groove and a fading view and a simple question: how are you? Let the shakers trace around your doubt till the static in your chest smooths out. In this late check-in under soft room light, you finally feel mostly here tonight. Track fades out in a gentle glide. You soft blue neon on the ceiling light, ice in the glass melts slow over time. Turn down the world with a casual thumb, let the outside noise slip into a hum. Filtered kick like a heartbeat under skin. The bass wraps you gently from within. You drop your bag by the crooked chair, let the long bay crumble in the air. Street glow leaking through the heavy drapes. Cars draw trails like escaping shapes. You breathe in once, feel your ribs expand as the pads roll in like a distant land. Parts you hid, all the quiet dreams you never did. On this lounge you rise and let the night unfold. Slow motion, colors dipped in gold. Let the light shake us fall like distant foam on the just past that wait in some parallel midnight street where another you still moves their feet. You don't have to chase them down tonight, you just nod at them in this colored light. Let the city erase the hard outlines of all those what-if roads and signs. Hi-hats taking a steady loop, anchoring you to this quiet room. Not to a schedule, not to a race, just to the tempo of your own space. You thought peace would come with a grand reveal, a massive shift in how you feel, but it's here in these subtle swaying bars and being small beneath the stars. On this lounge, your eyes and let the night unfold. Slow motion, colors dipped in gold. Let the light shakers fall like distant foam on the edges of a mind worn out from Rome. You don't need a title, you don't need a crown, just the right to finally lay it down. On this lounge, your eyes and drifting low and wide. You remember there's an ocean still inside. Breakdown arrives like a held breath free, stripping the track to its beating sea. Just space, just keys, just a faint high tone, enough to show you you're not alone. You close your eyes, lean into the sound, feel your feet planted in this ground. All the versions that you failed to be, stop shouting, start watching quietly. You don't forgive it all at once, you don't become fearless or brave at once. You just choose for 4 bars in a row not to believe the voice that tells you no. Past return in a wider sweep, like waves reclaiming a scarred up beach. The room feels bigger though it hasn't grown, it's just less crowded by what you own. You notice the softness in your jaw, the absence of a constant private war. You're not fixed, not finished, not fully clear, but something inside has shifted gear. You catch your reflection in the dark TV, a little less harsh than it used to be. Not a stranger, not quite a star, just someone closer to who you are. On this lounge, your eyes and let the night unfold. Slow motion, colors dipped in gold. Let the light shakers fall like distant foam on the edges of a mind worn out from Rome. You don't need a title, you don't need a crown, just the right to finally lay it.
City lights are breathing on the glass tonight. Empty streets are glowing in the purple light. Finger on the window tracing empty lines, trying not to think about the passing time. Shadows on the ceiling slowly fade and grow. Heart is on a tempo only I can know. Every little echo feels like deja vu. Every distant headlight looks a bit like you. I close my eyes, let the noise fall down. Your memory's the only sound in the silence, in the glow. I feel you moving in my soul. slipping softly through my tired hands. Messages I never send are on my screen. Ghost of every version we have ever been. Breathing with the kick drum, sinking in the sound. All the heavy feelings getting smooth around. If I let the rhythm take the weight away, maybe I can meet you in another day. We're in midnight slow motion, floating on a quiet ocean. Basslines in motion, I still feel your devotion. In this midnight slow motion, I'm lost but I'm not broken. Every beat's an unspoken word I never said to you. Hey, don't let go. Keep me in that glow. Midnight moving slow, I'm still dancing with your shadow.
City home settled in a velvet hush. Traffic sleeping in a softer rush. You rest your elbows on the balcony rail. Watch distant headlights draw a fragile trail. Behind you speakers start to glow. Filter kick beating steady slow. Rounded bass like a moving floor, inviting you back through the sliding door. You step inside, leave the night half open. Cool air mixing with the beats unspoken. Walls catch shadows of your frame, stretching, shrinking, never the same. Wetty pegs float like rising steam from cups of coffee in an all-day dream. They fill the spaces between your thoughts, loosening all your careful knots. You let your shoulders fall a notch. Time slips off the ticking watch. There is no schedule in this room. Only rhythm, only bloom. New disco guitar spins, golden thread across the mess inside your head. Each note a little compromise between your fear and your own eyes. You've been living on the highest speed, feeding every hidden need. Now the night turns down the frame, leaves just you and your real name. In the slow motion skyline, let the light fall out of time. Let the soft hats mark the way as the sharp thoughts drift away. You don't have to be the one who outshines the rising sun. In the slow motion skyline, you can finally just be mine. Electric piano, paint soft blue over all the hours you overgrew. Over every yes you meant as no. Over every mile you had to show. They don't blame, they don't rewind. They just cradle your tired mind in patterns gentle, small and real. The kind of sound that lets you feel. You walk your fingers on the window glass, trace the streets where people pass. Tiny points of living light, scattered pieces of the night. Inside the clutter tells your tale. Jackets, books, unopened mail, evidence that you've been here, even when you disappeared. Vocal chops drift like hidden tears, held in place for too many years. They never fall, but they surround every inch of this deep sound. The groove doesn't promise a perfect new start. It just leaves room for a softer heart, for anxiety burns, but here and now the volume fades on all your self-imposed crusades. Pates swell back like distant dawn, hints of orange on grey drawn. You haven't solved your whole life yet. You've just made space you won't forget. You stand up straighter than before, feet more certain on the floor. The skyline outside hasn't changed, but you inside feel rearranged. New disco strings make one last pass over the surface of the glass. Leave a shimmer in your sight, like a signature of night. In the slow motion skyline, let the light fall out of time. Let the soft hats mark the way as the sharp thoughts drift away. You don't have to be the one who outshines a rising sun. In the slow motion skyline, you can finally just be mine. Slow light, slow mind, leave the fast world behind. We ride, we ride, we ride under this skyline. Slow light, slow mind, leave the hard days behind. We glide, we glide, we glide into the night time. Slow light, slow mind. Slow mind. Floor is barely moving, lights are running slow, every color dripping like a late night show. Bassline in the corner, waiting to return, every nerve inside me starting up to burn. Then the drums fade out, world goes black and white, all the noise we know slides out of sight. Just your silhouette standing close to mine, hanging on the edge of the next headline. After the drop, we're not the same. Hearts reset and rename. After the drop, we disappear. Only the echo keeps us here. After the drop, we Late lights floating on a distant bay, tiny signals that the world's okay. Harbor cranes like frozen bones, holding silence in their metal tones. You watch it all from a darkened room, walls half lit in a honey gloom. First soft kick creeps under the door, finds your chest, becomes your core. Sub-bass hums like a ship at rest, anchored deep in the water of your chest. Every low note spreads out wide like ripples in a sheltered tide. Headed past rolling like fog, filling spaces you once clubbed with checklist guilt and second guess. Now just sound and nothing less. You move a little from side to side like a buoy drifting with the tide. Not dancing hard, not showing off, just letting tension shake off soft. New disco guitar drops, golden spray over memories of a frantic day. Tiny notes like harbor lights, guiding you back from inner fights. You've been sailing on a crowded sea, chasing waves that weren't meant to be. Now the night draws lines so clear between what's far and what is here. In this harbor of the lake, let the current recreate all the pieces torn and worn by the rush of every morn. You don't have to leave this place, you can rest and show no face. In this harbor of the lake, you can drift and recalibrate. Electric piano paints moon trails across your ribs like quiet sails. Each chord catches one old fear, lifts it up, then disappears. You remember a morning sharp and bright, alarm clock slicing through the night, running fast before you're home, running past your own slow soul tonight. No sirens in your chest, only patterns built for rest. Vocal chops flicker like distant calls, echoing softly off these walls. They never form a perfect phrase, just glints of feeling in the haze. Enough to say you're not alone, enough to soften heavy stone. Room is cluttered, lived in real, scattered proofs of how you feel. Shoes kicked off, notes in a pile, small disasters, mundane style. But the bassline doesn't mind, it just wraps and redefines, turns your mess to evidence of a life with vivid dents. You thought calm would mean control, no mistakes and no black holes, but it's sitting here in off-key hours, blooming slow like hidden flowers. In this harbor of the lake, let the current recreate all the pieces torn and worn by the rush of every morn. You don't have to leave this place, you can rest and show no face. In this harbor of the lake, you can drift and recalibrate. Break down, peels the edges back, just a heartbeat in the track. Bass and pads like breathing short, everything else a distant roar. You lay down flat beside the bed, hands folded under your head. Ceiling turns to fade out, hearts stay on, off on. One more night, we carry on. Neon lines are breathing through the midnight rain. We're a pair of glitches in a crowded frame. Bassline in my chest like a coded sign. Every little step keeps crossing with your line. Sweat along your collar, silver on your skin. Every time you turn, the room is pulling in. We're a little secret in a room too loud, waiting for the moment when they mute the crowd. Then the drums pull back, everything is still, just your eyes and mind bending. Time at a wheel, no kick, no snare, just your breath, my pulse hanging on the edge of the coming joke. When the beat cuts out, we don't breathe, frozen in the dark between the keys. Every second hangs like a falling star, till the kick comes back and restarts our hearts. When the beat cuts out, we don't speak, silence getting louder in the heat. Then the floor lights up and we move as one, off and on till the night is done, done. Cut the light, drop the night, bring the rhythm back to life. Off and on, till the break of dawn. Cut the light, drop the night, hit my heart with that strobe white. Off and on, liquor on the table, glitter in your hair. Every little motion drawing me somewhere. Phone inside my pocket, buzzing like a ghost, but the only signal that I feel is yours. DJ on a build, tension in the air, hands above our heads like an answered prayer. We're a tiny story in a massive room, waiting for the drop like a second moon. And the snare rolls up, then it disappears. All the color drains, all the sound is clear. Just your voice, one line in my ear. Wait for it, wait for it. Now we're here. When the beat cuts out, we don't breathe, frozen in the dark between the keys. Every second hangs like a falling star, till the kick comes back and restarts our hearts. When the beat cuts out, we don't speak, silence getting louder in the heat. Then the floor lights up and we move as one, off and on till the night is done. night. Bring the rhythm back to life. Off and on, off and on. Play this feeling all night long. Cut the light. Fade us out in neon white. Door clicks shut on the noise outside. You hang your coat where the echoes hide. Dim lamp throwing little halos on the wall. Soft dust dancing in a quiet private fall. You drop the day with your keys on the shelf. Every small failure, each doubt about yourself. The speaker sigh with a filtered gentle kick. Warm-rounded bass rising slow, deep and thick. Curtains drawn like a velvet shield. City still buzzing in a blurred out field. Here in your corner by the window frame, you press play. Let the night forget your name. Helipads open like a hidden sea. Waves of sound curling around your knees. Your breath starts sinking with the pulse you feel. Anchored to something low, soft and real. You wander barefoot on the wooden floor, as if each plank leads to a different door. One to the times you got it all wrong. One to the days you were quietly strong. You don't open them, you just let them exist. As the guitar draws lines in a golden mist. No verdict, no judgment, no score to keep. Just you in a groove that wants you to breathe deep. You've been carrying worth like a heavy stone, weighing every silence, answering every phone. Now the room invites you to disappear into a version of you that's allowed to be here. In this amber room, let the lights stay low. Let the music tell you what you already know. You are not your deadlines, not your scars on display. You are the way your shoulders soften this way. Let the reverb stretch every second wide, till the past loses grip and the future slides. For a little while, it's just this tune and your tired heart glowing in an amber room. You sink into the sofa, eyes half closed in the corner. A plant with crooked growth. You meant to fix it like 1,000 things, but tonight its leaning shape somehow sings. The electric piano starts its quiet confession. Each note is soft undoing of repression. It doesn't ask you why you hide your tears. It simply offers somewhere to park your fears. On the coffee table, half-read books, a mug with stains, abandoned looks. All the unfinished pieces of your days turn gentle in the late night haze. Mental hats tick like distant rain, tapping on the glass of your crowded brain. One by one, the thoughts slow down, as if traffic lights turn green all over town. You remember how you used to need loud rooms to drown out the static of your inner gloom. Now you find solace in a slower burn, in the disco lines that twist and turn. No spotlight stories, no heroic arcs, just small soft moments in the dark, where your pulse and the bass intertwine, and your rigid edges blur in time. You thought peace would come with thunder and proof, a billboard victory, a glass rooftop, but it's hiding here between the notes in every gentle chord the piano wrote. In this amber room, let the lights stay low. Let the music tell you what you already know. You are not your deadlines, not your scars on display. You are the way your shoulders soften this way. Let the reverb stretch every second wide, till the past loses grip and the future slides. For a little while, there's just this tune and your tired heart glowing in an amber room. The breakdown comes like a breath held long, Everything stripped to the spine of the song. Just bass, just keys, just a hint of air, enough to remind you that you're still there. You lie on the floor, hands by your side, ceiling fading into a gentle tide. The world can spin its frantic thread, but here you're unspooling it instead. Every unresolved chapter, every raw regret loops around the room, then quietly sets. There's no big finale, no tidy close, just a slight release in your chest. A rose outside, a siren drifts and fades, someone else fighting their own cascade. You send them a wordless wish in your mind that they find their own small space to unwind. The outro swells with a hazy glow, guitar lines drifting like embers slow. You don't cling to the moment, you let it flow, trusting there'll be other nights like this to know. In this amber room, let the lights stay low, let the music tell you what you already know. You are not your deadlines, not your scars on display. You are the way your shoulders soften this way. Let the reverb stretch every second wide, till the past loses grip and the future slides. For a little while, there's just this tune and your tired heart glowing in an amber room. The track dissolves into a gentle hush. You sit up slowly, no need to rush. The room is the same, but the weight has thinned.
One spark, one stare, wires cross, I blink once and my grip's lost. There's a voltage between us, can you feel it climb? Like a snare roll rising at the edge of time. Every little glance is another strike, hi-hats flying like a motorbike. There's a voltage between us running through my veins, like an 808 storm in electric rain. If we blow the fuse when the drive comes in, let the night reset, we'll begin again. You're leaning in the doorway, silhouette in cyan blue. All the motion in the room keeps folding into you. Phone screens glow like tiny planets orbiting your face, but the gravity you're throwing pulls me out of place. You walk past and the air shifts, kick hits hard then it drifts. Every step is a drum fill, every smirk is a new thrill. I was fine at a low hum, letting into every crowd. Now my chest is a sub-run, now my thoughts are way too loud. You tap the table with your nails, little 16th notes of fire. This is not a safe connection, this is raw and live wire. Tie me up till the edges blur, let the skyline flicker and stir. If the highs get sharp and wild, I'll still chase your crooked smile. We're a glitch in a measure track, off-grid line that won't turn back. There's a voltage between us tonight, and it's brighter than the city light. Clap, clap, clap with the snare now, ride that wave, don't slow down. Hands up, eyes locked, no fuss, just a voltage between us. Hats tick, tick like a time bomb, bass deep, heartbeat long. No map, just this rush, just a voltage between us. DJ cuts the beat, a second room inhales and starts to float. In that pause I hear you laughing, every note inside your throat. You lean closer just to tell me you don't plan to stay too long, but your fingers trace my wrist in the rhythm that says I'm wrong. Laser slice the smoky distance, green and purple through your hair. I could write 1,000 verses from the way you hold my stare. I was living at low brightness, saving power, dim and slow. Then you hit me with that lightning, now the circuits overflow. I don't need a promise spoken, I just need this open sky. Let our limits all get broken when the next build starts to rise. Turn me up till of time. Hearts racing, hearts offbeat, footsteps echo in the street. If we blow the fuse when the drop comes in, let the night reset, we'll begin again.
Voltage, voltage, can you feel it climb? Run it back just one more time. Soft glow dripping down the plaster wall. Street noise fading to a distant drawl. You slide the curtains just enough to see a strip of city like a slow movie. Kicks come in like a second pulse. Low and around it, nothing falls. A bass raps quiet around your chest, like someone saying you can't rest. Your phone lights up on the coffee table. Names and numbers, old worn labels. You flip it over with a tired thumb. Let the outside chatter fall to none. Heady pads move like a hidden sea, lapping gently at your knees. Little sense sparks flicker in the air, drawing constellations from your stare. You walk the line between couch and door, bare feet tracing the wooden floor. Not quite dancing, not quite still, just letting rhythm do what it will. Window glass holds your silhouette, blurred outline you haven't met yet. The version of you that isn't rushed, whose thoughts arrive but aren't crushed. You spent the daylight chasing signs, emails, deadlines, crooked lines. Now the night unhooks your name from all the weight you chose to claim. In this neon breathing room, let your heartbeat change its tune. Let the soft shakers fall like rain down the stairwell of your brain. You don't need to justify every tear you never cried. In this neon breathing room, you can just exist, not prove. The disco guitar spills honey light across the angles of your quiet fight. Each phrase a small forgiving glow on the parts you never show. Electric piano draws slow arcs over old unhealed remarks. Voices that taught you to perform fade beneath this gentle storm. You remember nights you drank too much, trying to grab what you couldn't touch, trying to prove you could burn bright even when you were not alright. Now your hands stay empty at your sides, no glass, no mask, no borrowed highs, just the hum of a late night track filled in places you held back. Vocal chops drift like half-formed prayers, hovering close but unaware. They don't explain, they don't demand, they just circle where you stand. Hi-hats tick in a soft routine, counting breaths instead of screens. Every bar another chance to leave your body room to dance. You thought healing needed perfect words, epic speeches, wings of birds, but it's hiding in the simple sound and letting both feet touch the ground. In this neon breathing room, let your heartbeat change its tune. Let the soft shakers fall like rain down the stairwell of your brain. You don't need to justify every tear you never cried. In this neon breathing floor, back on the rug you've seen before. Ceiling swirls in a muted haze, like faded scenes from better days. You don't erase what you've been through, you just admit it's part of you. And in the quiet between two kicks, your fractured pieces start to mix. In this neon breathing room, you're not a problem to consume. You're just a body, just a soul, finally stepping off patrol. Curtains breathing with the stereo glow. Streetlights painted silver on the snow. You drop your phone face down on the chair. Let the endless scrolling die right there. Glass half melted on the side table ring. Ice cubes clinking like a late night swing. Kick drum sneaks in under your skin. Soft and steady like a second wind. Your shoulders fall from their careful pose. Office goes slipping out of your clothes. You press your palm on the old wood floor. Feel the low end hum through the boards. Heady pads bloom wide and slow, like a quiet tide on a shadowed shore. Every chord a little lantern lit in the darker corners where your doubts sit. The room is small but it starts to expand. Each note carving out more breathing land. You're not in a checklist, not on a clock, just a pulse and a subtle knock. Window glass holds the hazy town. Headlights sliding up and down. All those stories you don't have to chase fade into a soft, anonymous trace. You've been living in sharp definition, every angle under supervision. But tonight the edges blur and bend as the groove becomes your only friend. Let the velvet echoes roll through your chest, folding all your jagged thoughts into rest. Let the warm bass cradle what you can't say till the noise in your mind falls far away. You don't need answers, you don't need a name, just a dim lit room and a gentle flame wrapped in velvet echoes. Slow and low, you finally feel somewhere you're allowed to go. Electric piano writes lines in the air. Soft loops circling your old despair. They don't dig for reasons, don't ask for proof. They just hang there, making space for truth. You think of days that cut too deep, nights you traded comfort for losing sleep. All the times you tried to earn your calm as if peace was a prize in someone else's palm. Now chords fall easy where your chest was tight. A subtle rearranging of your inner light. You're not fixed, but you're less undone, like rain just after the hardest run. New disco guitar draws amber threads weaving through your heavy head. Tiny glimpse of something like hope, not as fireworks, more like rope. The vocal chops drifting in and out, half words circling what you're about. They don't spell it out, they don't need to. You recognize yourself in the tone they use. You walk slow circles round the room, socks gliding through the mellow gloom. No spotlight here, no stage to hold just you in a rhythm, soft and bold. You thought you had to start with a brand new heart. Burn the map, tear yourself apart, but the song suggests quite a route, letting life in, letting fear out. Let the velvet echoes roll through your chest, folding all your jagged thoughts into rest. Let the warm bass cradle what you can't say till the noise in your mind falls far away. You don't need answers, you don't need a name, just a dim lit room and a gentle flame wrapped in velvet echoes. Slow and low, you finally feel somewhere you're allowed to go. Breakdown falls like a held breath release. The tone thins to the barest piece, just bass and keys and a distant pad, enough to steady what once felt bad. You lie on your back, eyes on the ceiling, feel each bar pass, small and healing. No big reveal, no lightning sign, just a little less weight on your spine. Somewhere far another person sways under different lights in their own maze. Same soft pulse, same quiet relief, same momentary pause from belief and greed. You picture all the versions of you, running, bending, trying to push through. They gather gently at the edge of the sound, watching as you finally sit down. You don't apologize, you don't explain, you just stay still inside the refrain, letting who you are and who you were share the same slow, shimmering blur. Let the velvet echoes roll through your chest, folding all your jagged thoughts into rest. Let the warm bass cradle what you can't say till the noise in your mind falls far away. You don't need answers, you don't need a name, just a dim lit room and a gentle flame wrapped in velvet echoes. Slow and low, you finally feel somewhere you're allowed to go. As the outro stretches in a dreamy haze, you dim the lamp to a softer phase. Room falls quiet, but the feeling stays, a low kind hum beneath your days. You head for bed with a lighter pace, carrying that slow, invisible grace, knowing when the world turns loud again. Midnight on the dance floor, bodies blur and bend. Every little loop feels like it never ends. Baseline like a rumor running through my veins, all the broken pieces falling into place. And the drums cut out, world hangs in the air, all the colors freeze with you standing there. No one else exists in the silent frame, waiting for the kick to shout our names. In this freeze frame we don't move, locked inside a dying groove. When the beat comes back alive, we explode and multiply. In this freeze frame, time stands still, heartbeats bending to your will. When the bass hits, lights ignite, we restart another night. Pause, play, take my breath away. and then the speakers spray. Pause, play. Keep this feeling on display. Pause, play. Let the night rewind our day.
Soft haze dripping from the ceiling fan. City murmurs like a distant band. Amber bottles on the windowsill catch the neon in a quiet spill. Filtered kick starts breathing low. Tiny tremor in the floorboards glow. You leave your phone face down, out of reach. Let the world keep talking to an empty breach. Street outside is a watercolor smear. Red and white trails slowly drawing near. Somewhere people shout to stay awake, but this room's built for a smaller quake. Airy pads move like late night waves, breaking softly on your hidden caves. Every chord a ripple through your chest, shaking out the dust you've tried to press. You spend all day in sharp hard lines, deadlines, angles, bottom lines. But the night unhooks those rigid frames, leaves only posts, no ranks, no names. In these glass wave nights, let the rhythm roll round the edges of your overthinking soul. Let the soft shakers fall like silver rain over rooftops of a crowded brain. You don't need a reason, don't need a script, just a slow deep tide of a 4-bar drift. In these glass wave nights where the noise turns thin, you finally hear the quiet you've been carrying in. Your disco guitar glows smooth and warm, a soft line sketch of a calmer form. Each little phrase draws arcs of light across the ceiling of your inner night. Electric piano answers in return, golden tones where your doubts once burned. They don't erase what the daylight said, but they cradle it in a different head. You think of promises you couldn't keep, of dreams you tucked away for sleep, times you said one day and then let tomorrow shut the door again. The bassline doesn't judge or pry, it just hums under every sigh, saying you're here and that's enough. Even when the edges feel this rough, you thought healing needed fireworks plans, grand confessions, lifted hands. But it's hiding in this small detail, the way your heartbeat learns to exhale. In these glass wave nights, let the rhythm roll round the edges of your overthinking soul. Let the soft shakers fall like silver rain over rooftops of a crowded brain. You don't need a reason, don't need a script, just a slow deep tide of a 4-bar drift. In these glass wave nights where the noise turns thin, you finally hear the quiet you've been carrying in. Breakdown falls like a curtain, slow, the can with thins to a distant glow. Just bass and pads and a single tone, enough to tell you you're not alone. You lie back flat, arms stretched wide, feel the room bend to the inside. Ceiling swims like a shallow sea, you float on chords weightlessly. You picture mornings you haven't met, not as threats but as blanks. blank sets, not a test. You're doomed to fail. Just a new loop, a different scale. The drop returns, but soft and clean, not explosive, just serene. You stand again, bare feet on floor, a shade less heavy than before. In these glass wave nights, let the rhythm roll around the edges of your overthinking soul. Let the soft shakers fall like silver rain over rooftops of a crowded brain. You don't need a reason, don't need a script, just the slow deep tide of a 4-bar drift. In these glass wave nights where the noise turns thin, you finally hear the quiet you've been carrying in. As the outro stretches soaked in reverb light, you dim the lamp to match the night. City keeps buzzing beyond your sight, but inside something sits more right. You walk to bed with slower lungs, an old song rewired with younger tongues. And somewhere deep where the low end bites, you keep a piece of these glass wave nights. Last I let it go. Breathe in, breathe out, slow. We stay, we stay, we stay. In the glow, in the glow, in the glow. Last I let it go. Breathe in, breathe out, slow. We drift, we drift, we drift. On the low, on the low, on the low. Last I let it go. Soft glow leaking through the blinds, streetlights tracing easy lines. Room is floating in a lazy haze, dust like comets in a quiet daze. Kick drum breathing low and slow. Underneath your chest a second glow. Sub-bass warm in every fragile seam, like a heartbeat hidden in a dream. Window open to a distant hum. Nighttime stories all blurred into one. Cars like whispers on the avenue. City talking, but not to you. Couch remembers your tired weight. Books half open, abandoned late. Coffee rings on the wooden table. Proof of nights you tried to feel stable. Let a pet spread wings around your head. White noise, thoughts turning soft instead. What felt sharp in the afternoon light loses edges in the tender night. Shakers fall like tiny grains of rain on the rooftop of your crowded brain. Closed hats ticking like a friendly clock, counting down, but not to shock. You were so sure you had to be loud to earn your place in the endless crowd, but the track says nothing, just holds you near, and you realize presence can sound like this here.
in the after midnight air. Let it all unwind. Every heavy little note you've been keeping in your mind. Let the soft bass carry what you can't explain, till the pressure in your chest loosens like a chain. You don't need a script, you don't need a role, just a late night groove and a listening soul in the after midnight air. As the city sleeps, you finally feel something you're allowed to keep. Lamp in the corner hums a golden tone, throwing silhouettes you've always known. Your jacket on the chair, shoes by the door, proof that you made it home once more. The day tried to carve its mark too deep, ancient sounds you couldn't quite keep. Emails, windows, a blinding screen, voices of more in a constant stream. Now the electric piano draws a gentle arc over every jagged thought, over every mark. Chords like hands that never ask why, just say stay here until you can sigh. You walk slow circles near the stereo light, barefoot orbit in a tiny night. Each step a word you don't need to speak, each breath a victory that you still seek. New disco guitar like a soft sunrise, sketching warm color behind closed eyes. Melodies drift through fibers and bone, telling you you've never been alone. You lean your head back, let your shoulders drop, let inertia fade, let the spinning stop. Outside the world can keep its speed. In this track there's only what you need. You thought calm would be earned through control, squeezing every second into some tight goal. But the groove moves gently, never asks you to chase. It says you belong without winning a race. In the after midnight air, let it all unwind. Every heavy little note you've been keeping in your mind. Let the soft bass carry what you can't explain, till the pressure in your chest loosens like a chain. You don't need a script, you don't need a role, just a late night groove and a listening soul in the after midnight air. As the city sleeps, you finally feel something you're allowed to keep. Brandon down comes like a hell breath released in joy and fades. Instruments decrease, just piano, just bass, just a distant pad enough to cradle every part that's sad. You lie on the floor, palms to the sky, no reasons, no questions why. Ceiling swims in a soft, blurred frame. You let go of faces, let go of names. Maybe this moment won't fix the whole, won't rewrite the script of your days in full, but it plants a small, persistent light in the back of your thoughts for the next hard night. You imagine all the other souls awake, headphones on for their own quiet sake. Different rooms, different cities and streets, same deep pulse beneath their beats. There is comfort in the thought you share, a low, slow rhythm in the common air. All of you drifting in separate rooms, letting late night music clear the fumes. You close your eyes and finally feel not perfect, but somehow more real. Not finished, not neatly defined, just allowed to breathe in your own time. In the after midnight air, let it all unwind. Every heavy little note you've been keeping in your mind. Let the soft bass carry what you can't explain, till the pressure in your chest loosens like a chain. You don't need a script, you don't need a role. You walk in and the room tilts, neon on your skin, slow pulses, heartbeat locked to the kick drum. I was calm, now I'm voltage. Every breath is another glitch. I'm awake in a wired dream. You're a signal